All right, in this video, I want to review something with you that I've ran into from time to time. Process Builder, as we know, is kind of on its way out, and in Flow, you can see a lot of these details, so you probably won't use it as much for something like that. But in Process Builder specifically, at times, I've ran into something where it's not really been a blame game, but I've been trying to figure out like the last person to either modify like the Process Builder or who created the Process Builder. And when you go to a Process Builder, if we jump in here, we have one called account. You can see over here like when it was last modified, if it's active or inactive, obviously, but you can't really see the details that you would see on something like a flow where you can see who created it and the last modified person, right? You just kind of know which one was modified last and if it's active or not. And so I've had instances where, like I said, not really a blame game, but trying to figure out why a change was made or if it was supposed to be made and trying to catch like problems before they happen. And so I've ran into this use case where it's like, man, it'd be super helpful to know the last person who touched this or the person who created it so we can talk to them and try to get more of that context. And that's where a free tool called Workbench comes into play for me. This is a tool, once again, that does tons of different things. There's a lot of things you can do with this. And it's a really powerful tool, really well-used, well-known tool in the Salesforce industry. But for this one specifically, I'm going to show you how you can find some of those details we talked about for Process Builder. Okay, so what you would do is you go to this Workbench tool, and you can literally, if we just start from the bench and type in Workbench, sorry, we start from the top, and we type in Workbench. It's this first one here. I click it, awesome, yes, I agree. I want to go to production since we're in my Trailhead one, hit login with Salesforce, and then this is going to log me in. Now I'm logged into Workbench, I can do all these different things in here. The one we want to look for is going to be under Info, and then Metadata Types and Components, okay? You'll click that, and then a Process Builder is located under something called the Flow Definition. So we'll click Flow Definition is what we want to look for, and the metadata, which is all those details that you're looking for. From there, you can click this folder that says Components, and you'll expand that, and then that first one we're looking for is Account, and you can see that over here, right? It's called Account. That's one we want, is Account. And once I click that, we have all this info here of who did what. And so in this Pizza Planet dev org that I have, Buzz Lightyear is the user that I use. So you can see that Buzz was the one who created this. You can also see that he was the last person to modify and the time that that took place on both of these. And so I've used this in that use case, like I said, the very first time that I came across this instance was there was a process builder that was activated that wasn't supposed to be, from my knowledge. And I didn't think that we needed it active. So I wanted to try to figure out who this person was that turned it on our team, or in the past that turned it on. And so we could go and talk to that person and figure out, hey, like, was this supposed to be active, or should we hurry and shut this off because it's not ready yet? And this was a great instance where I was able to go and find the person on my team, go and talk with them. Hey, were we supposed to turn this on? No, we weren't. Okay, cool. Let's hurry and turn it off. So really cool way that you can find some of this metadata stuff using a tool that I think is pretty intuitive for people like myself that are admins. I'm sure there's plenty of other ways that you could do this. People might comment those below, but this is a way that I know of that was really easy for me, so I just wanted to share that with you.